let's talk about Kinect, because that's another thing that is still in the box, is in the Titanfall bundle. Yet it increasingly seems like there are not a lot of Kinect games they're talking about. I think Kinect Sports Rivals comes out, but I mean they're not doing a lot of.
Jeff increasingly implies that they ever started talking about it. Come on, this is the weirdest thing.
But it's still in the box, and
it's
I think
still in the box.
That's the elephant in the box is like this Kinect. I mean, are they going to keep it in there? Do you think, Pachter, throughout this year?
I'm going to give you my read on politics, and I'm happy to be wrong. So my good friends at Microsoft, please get out there and correct me if I'm wrong. Kinect was a Don Matrick favorite child. It was like what
that's fair to say.
He believed in it. He thought it was going to change the world. I mean, it's always been a mechanism to cross-sell Skype and to cross-sell cable access and doing other things. I think that as Microsoft developed Skype, they failed to recognize how rapidly smartphones and tablets would be adopted.
Right.
And I think the overlap of Xbox One households and smartphone or tablet households is probably 100%.
Sure.
Right?
Yeah.
And
I know that with Smart Glass and things like that.
Yeah, but they added it. But I think that Kinect has become almost irrelevant.
Yeah.
So I think Skype is a really cool app, but FaceTime works. You don't really need to have Skype in your living room. It's better if everybody's on the couch, but FaceTime works.
Right.
I think the voice command is really cool, but you can use your tablet to pause.
We could have a mic in the controller. Or
yeah,
there's
they cast the die.
So the answer is Dawn isn't there anymore.
Right.
You have a new boss over the Xbox division who has no skin in the Skype game. I mean, in the Kinect game.
Right.
So, sure, they're going to unbundle.
Okay.
Not in 2014.
Okay.
They will not change the SKU that dramatically in the first full year.
Okay.
It's a 2015 event.
Do you think they probably refresh the box and it's like, here's a new Xbox and this one doesn't have to?
Yeah, just the way they introduced the 4 gigabyte Xbox,
right,
after a couple of years. They'll bring one out and it'll be something that looks a little dumbed down. What I think they'll actually do is take the core model and put a 2 terabyte hard drive in it, and then the dumbed down one will only have a 500 gigabyte hard drive,
and no Kinect.
And it'll have no Kinect, and it'll be $400. That's the easiest way to do the price cut. The problem is that by spring of 15, if they cut the price to $400, Sony goes $349 for ours.
Yeah.
Sony right now is in a position to stay ahead of them. And this is what happened with the PS2. Remember, PS2 kept taking share by cutting price. I think this is a price game. I think unbundling Kinect is the smartest way to get competitive right away. And I think
that's why, if they imagine they would have unbundled Kinect from the Titanfall bundle, said that was, hey, even if it's $399 with Titanfall and no Kinect. I mean, that would have been.
Let me give you a different angle on this, because I think that they're going to continue throughout this generation to face this perception, and obviously for up to now based in hardware testing, that they are the lesser of the two boxes.
Right.
But something they have that nobody else has is that Kinect sensor. They put a lot of R&D into it. They have a lot of tech wound up there.
They should have to show what it can do, though.
And they haven't done that
They've
yet.
done no marketing.
And there's this big empty desert right now in content. And the way to fill that, as Sony has proven, is with indie games. Because you can get indie games to market much more quickly. If I was Microsoft, I would push forward right now.
Tons of indie Kinect
getting out
stuff,
to indies, talking to them about how cool Kinect is, some of the cool adventure stuff, because indie gamers or indie game developers are also the sort of folks who want to do new creative things. And say, hey, look, here's this device, can do all kinds of new creative things with it. We're going to support you. We're going to help you get to market. We're going to use this as the demo of why you want a Kinect, and capitalize on the Kinect being part of that box.
And I got to say, we were talking about this before we were on camera. Twitch, which goes live on Xbox pretty soon, March 11th, I think. That, if you can broadcast from your living room, if you really are that dweeb who doesn't know how to,
you can do it on PS4.
You can do it. But you have to buy a camera.
Exactly.
No, I'm saying.
Well,
Kinect,
if you want to have your camera, if you want to have your face in there, but people do like to have your face.
But I'm saying, but Kinect lets you do it, and I don't really understand how it's going to work. I think there's a toggle button. You can show your game session. You can toggle back, show your face. You probably can put your face within the screen.
Yeah,
right.
It's
a little more sophisticated integration.
Right. So it's a really kind of clever, easy way to self-publish.
Definitely.
And one of the phenomena of today, of this century, that I will never understand is the concept of a selfie. Like just watching people take pictures.
You don't get up in the morning in the mirror and
No, I mean, I literally have Facebook friends who take selfies every day, and I'm like, what the? I don't get it. I don't understand.
Because you get to be on the internet every day, Pack. You get to have.
They
your
want
face
everybody
out
to see
there.
them. But anyway, so I think that Connect plays to the selfie crowd.
Right.
So I actually think that makes it more interesting for people who are into that kind of stuff.
Connect selfies.
I'm not.
You're going to start a whole meme on the internet, Connect selfies. All right, guys, when we come back next week, we are going to talk about the state of Nintendo. I know you can't wait. Next Sunday, right here in the bonus round.